here inside the Dude, Mississippi State and Central Michigan in the winner's bracket. Food's on the grill. The fans have been ready for the last couple of hours. We're just about set and ready to go for first pitch. Back at Dudy Noble Field, what an atmosphere in store for you this evening for the 1 versus the 3. Mississippi State and Central Michigan. Nick Belmonte, Roy Philpott, great to have you with us tonight. Mississippi State has been designated the away team for this matchup. Central Michigan, the home club. We take a look at the Bulldogs batting order. Jake Mangum will lead things off. Hitless in his last 3, trying to get things turned around. And Rowdy Jordan, of course, the hero yesterday, Nick. 4 for 5 with that 2-run bomb.
How about 5 through 8 in their lineup? Was 10 for 17 yesterday for 7 runs and 7 RBIs. Look out for the bottom part of that order.
On the mound for Central Michigan, the Chippewas have won 19 games in a row. He is Cam Brown, and he has been electric this year.
6'3", and what I love about guys that you hear about, he's a walk-on, and the numbers are amazing. 10-0 on the season, a guy that just pounds the zone, 88 to 90 on the fastball. Now the key for him is not to get too amped up. He's a 2-seam fastball guy. If he gets too amped up, tries to overthrow, it'll flatten out, so look for that in this ball game.
Winner's bracket matchup, and Jake Mangum, the all-time hits leader in SEC history. Batting just 163 in his last 10, but you know how important this moment is right now.
Oh, I love that.
Consecutive years, the only player in Bulldogs history to achieve that mark. And he'll chop this one to first. And just in time to Brown as Kratt is able to knock it down. Great environments in all of college baseball. This one ripped towards the left side, up with it quickly as Warren across the diamond. And the first hit of the night goes to Jordan Westberg. Oregon State has just been eliminated. Think about that for a minute as this one's ripped through the right side for a base hit. Rounding second is Westberg. Tanner Allen reaches, and now Mississippi State runners at the corners and 1 out. Westberg at third, Allen at first. The 0-2. And McNamee sending this one down the right field line, and that's a fair baseball. Bulldogs strike first. Westberg scores. Rounding third and coming home is Tanner Allen. The throw off target. And listen to this crowd. McNamee back to second. Tag is in time for the second out. No partisan crowd in attendance then. Ground ball up the middle. Be knocked down by Sullivan. And the 4th hit of this first inning. This one goes to Foscue. Skelton, the junior from Olive Branch, Mississippi. Swatted 10 homers this season. That's a career high. This one slicing into right field for a base hit. Big turnaround second for Foscue. And the Bulldogs again with runners at the corners. And that really is the message at this point, right? Take a deep breath.
Without question, don't get too amped up was part of the key that we said in our scouting report.
Jordan Bishop in his first season as the head coach of Central Michigan. He was the MAC coach of the year for the MAC champions. Righty versus lefty. And this one into right field. That'll score another run. 3-0 Bulldogs. 6 hits in the frame, 3 runs across home plate.
How hot is Rowdy Jordan right now? He was a triple shy of the cycle yesterday. He likes to go down there and get that pitch and pull it. What he did with his home run late in the ball game, the dagger yesterday against Southern.
Skelton second, Jordan at first for MSU. And it's a 2-2. Here comes Skelton. Bulldogs. bases clearing 3-run double set the tone in the comeback against Miami yesterday.
And he was a guy that was a middle of the order guy, started scuffling, got sent down towards the bottom of the lineup, and has been re-emerging, and he's going to have to do it in his buddies against this guy, Ethan Small, arguably the best pitcher in college baseball this year.
I think about the Killer Bees, like with the Astros, onto the plate, and the strikeout for Ethan Small. Small already with 1 strikeout. Make it 2. Warren at second, Lockwood Powell at first for CMU. And how about that? 3 strikeouts for Ethan Small. A couple of walks sandwiched around those. And Mississippi State leading Central Michigan 4-0 after 1. And McKendry said in his post-game press conference he feels like he could throw tomorrow. If Miami needed it. 4 strikeouts for Ethan Small. The bracket looks like this. And another strikeout for Ethan Small. Give him 5 on the evening.
Crazy.
This one roped into left field. That'll fall. Foskew's 2 for 2. Skelton is 2 for 2. And the hit parade continues. 10 now for MSU.
Dustin Skelton again.
Foskey at second. Skelton at first. The infield at double play depth. Ripped to right field for another hit. Rounding third. Coming home is Foskew. Relay throw. Not in time. Advancing to second will be Rowdy Jordan. 5-0 Mississippi State.
Second time in a row, Foskew, Skelton, Jordan, base hits, and he's living down right field is Rowdy Jordan. Line drives aplenty.
Payoff pitch to Hatcher. Goffed into right field. That'll fall for a base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. Will not be cut off, and it is in time. David Cole will throw out Rowdy Jordan at home plate. The Bulldogs will add a run to make it 6-0, but it could have been worse.
This ball is scorched over to second baseman Sullivan's head. Gets on top of that throw, gets good rotation because of it. I don't know if there's going to be enough to overturn anything there. They're not even going to challenge. Yeah, he's out. Good throw.
You're begging, borrowing, and stealing whatever you can just to make it first, right?
Yep.
Payoff pitch. Punched him out. 6 strikeouts for Ethan Small.
Scott Googins, the coach at Cincinnati. What a couple weeks it's been for him.
And Warren was hit by a pitch.
How about Cincinnati? And there he goes. Now they do that when guys get hit by pitch. They'll have the guy hang out around home plate, then they'll sprint the first. Automatically not go through.
Warren will get a head start from first. This one served into right field for a base hit. The first of the night for the Chippewas. Advancing to third will be Warren. And now Central Michigan with runners at the corners.
Ways you can go here. Slider on the back foot, up the ladder.
Strikeout number 7 for Ethan Small. And a show of emotion afterwards. Won 19 games in a row coming into tonight, including the comeback win yesterday against Miami. These guys are good. Warren to second, over to first, in time for the twin killing.
Is that what the doctor ordered? 14 hits already. Trying to get him to 80 by the end of the inning.
Chase Rowland to third, over to second, the quick turn, the double play. Tell the wheels are turning for Jordan Bischel.
Well, he knows he cannot afford to give up any more runs.
Jordan's punched out. Always a fun time of year to see which teams and which regionals get upset. Another strikeout for Ethan Small, his 9th of the evening, as Kratt is retired for the 2nd time. In Omaha, next week potentially in Starkville, for the rest of this region, he gives you the chance to win it all. And you're finding out why once again here tonight. 1, 2, 3, go the Chippewas. 5 complete. Here are the books in Stark Vegas.
Hey guys, since you're listening to us, send us food in the press box, all right?
What a desperate
can you
plea
get
for
that,
help.
Can you get that word out there?
This guy, Nick Belmonte, we can't take him anywhere these days. Launch to deep left. Back is rolling. And right in front of the track will reach up to make the catch. Westberg stranded. The left field lofts are rocking tonight, and Mississippi State leading Central Michigan 6-0.
We're waiting. But with 2 strikes, you got to extend.
And Warren through the right side for a base hit. So Xavier Warren aboard.
Not a lot of partying in that dugout.
Lockwood Powell retired. 10 strikeouts for Ethan Small. His 11th game with 10+ strikeouts. Here's Jason Sullivan. Fly ball launched to right. At the wall, running out of real estate, and a home run for the Chips. Jason Sullivan leaves the ballpark. That'll make it 6-2. Well, the ball flying out towards right field has a bit more zest on it as opposed to left.
And that's what the veteran needed to get the team going. Now they're within a grand slam of tying this. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but it certainly is, because it's been Ethan Small all night long. He finally hangs a pitch. And what I like, the adjustment by Sullivan, going with it, seeing it deep, hips facing right center field, and the wind is blowing out there, took it out of the ballpark, and now they just woke up that dugout.
That's what it's all about. 17 pitches in this frame for Ethan Small. And now David Cole's aboard.
All right, I'm going to throw this at you. Remember how they were rolling along? This looked like this game was over. Central Michigan left for dead. I'm going to throw this at you. The tie and run is coming on deck. Remember what he has been doing? He's been dropping sliders in on these hitters. Kratt better be ready for that. You're always looking fastball, but you better adjust to the off speed.
Grounded to third. Cross the diamond in plenty of time, and Gilbert to Allen will retire the side.
Get the cigar going. Good for you.
And what a time to be alive. Skelton goes down swinging.
How important is it right now to throw that 0 up there?
Righty versus lefty, and he'll bunt that one down the third baseline. Gilbert up with it quickly. Not in time, and the bases are loaded. Counts 1-2, the scoreboard here. And if the new dude shows 2-1, it's 1-2. Lockwood Powell to third. Gilbert to second for 1. Over to first for 2. In time, double play. And how about Marshall Gilbert? The second twin killing he's initiated tonight, Nick.
And how about Riley Self making that pitch to get himself out of a big jam? Outstanding. The young man battles through it, gets his team in the dugout unscathed. No runs in that inning. That's the SEC for you.
Yes, it is. Outer half, knee high, and called strike 3.
Nothing wrong with a straight challenge here.
And down he goes. Second strikeout for White. Side is retired here in the bottom of the 8th. Payoff pitch to Allen. Hammer down the right field line. Will it stay fair? Yes, it will. A home run. And the 7th home run of the season for the sophomore, Tanner Allen.
Well, all the conditions set up for Tanner Allen in this ballpark. Short porch down the line to right field. He's got pull power. You're going to see it right here. He just buggy whips this thing. Look at the launch angle right there. That had to be somewhere, a launch angle, I would think, just looking at it, somewhere around 30.1. Got a lot of lift on it. That's a big run right there. Now they're slam proof.
Top of the order, Zach Hickey. Fly ball to center. Back is Mangum at the track, at the wall. He reaches up, stabs it out of the air. 2 away.
See, that's the kind of player Jake Mangum is. See, I'm not adding anything offensively the last couple of days, but I'm going to help our club win defensively. This ball almost leaves the yard. And we've seen Hickey put some good swings on balls in this regional. Oh, yeah. Full out extension. I would have the first baseman playing right behind him, give him more range.
Ground ball up the middle. Up with it for the final out with a force at second, and Mississippi State remains undefeated here in the Starkville Regional. Our final score 7-2 over Central Michigan as the Chippewas' 19-game winning streak comes to a close.
And that was a great run. They're still in this thing. They battled late in the game. They showed why they are a team that will battle to the end, but that was a very complete victory. Ethan Small, the star on the mound for the Bulldogs, and we just saw an onslaught in that first inning. They were barreling it up all over the place. A very complete game all the way. Starting pitching, relief pitching, and hitting for Mississippi State.
Updated bracket looks like this. Central Michigan will battle Miami tomorrow, 2 o'clock local time, first pitch, in another elimination game and a rematch of what we saw last night here at the Dude. And meanwhile, Mississippi State will await the winner of that contest, and that game will get underway in the regional final tomorrow night